My Steam account was hacked and all of my skins were transferred to traded.gg accounts and a random user. Yes, obviously I have two-factor authentication. I'm making this video to raise awareness because I thought my account was safe and secure. I thought you would physically have to have my phone in your hand in order to access any of my details or log into my Steam account, but it turns out that is not the case, and I think some of you may also be at risk. Let's start from the beginning. My email account that I use for my Steam is an old one. I've had it for a long time, since I was about 10 years old, and I almost never log into it. It's one of those emails that you sign up for because you just want to mitigate the spam on the emails that you do care about. So whenever you have something to sign up for and you need an email account, just once or twice, this is the email I use. So the amount of spam, I probably get 10 emails a day, just random companies, eBuyer, G2A, CD keys, all that sort of garbage. And as it turns out, I also have my Steam account linked up to this email. This email doesn't have two-factor authentication on, and it's a serious oversight by me, I admit, and it's a mistake that I'm not going to make again. But back to the story. So 1 week ago, I got an email saying that someone had logged into my email from Malaysia. Whoever it was logged into the email and then deleted the email to tell me that there was something wrong. He or she was then able to go through the Steam support rigmarole and pretend they weren't receiving Steam authenticator codes on their phone. And when prompted for the account password, you'll never guess what the password was. It's the same as the password for the email account. So Steam is sending me a warning saying, oh, you're not receiving authenticator codes, blah, 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 to the email that the hacker's already got access to, and he's just deleting the emails as they come in. He gains access to my account, logs in, and does nothing. He waits. Doesn't change my password, doesn't change my email, doesn't remove the authenticator, he does nothing. He just sits and waits. When you log into Steam from a new IP address, you have to wait an entire week before you're able to trade anything from that system. With full access to my games, he could have just got me banned off CSGO or Rust, or literally anything could have happened. So if he had malicious intent towards my account, he definitely had the opportunity to do it, and he didn't. So thanks, I guess. Whoever it was, though, they didn't care about getting me game banned or just ruining my day. They wanted all of the items off the account. They logged into my account. Steam warned me someone had logged into my Steam account from a suspicious address, but they had access to my emails. They just deleted the emails, and I never check those emails anyway. Again, it's kind of my fault for not being more secure, but still, we'll get into that. A week goes by and I'm none the wiser. I load up CSGO for a quick game at 2 PM yesterday, and I realize that my knife skin isn't quite the one that I remember. It's the classic default knife, and I have quite a nice one. A rush of blood goes through my head as I'm looking at my items showcase, and it's just empty. I'm like, okay, don't panic. Go over to my Steam inventory. Every item that's worth more than £1 is gone. I go to my recent trades, and there it is. Fuck was my initial reaction. I can't understand what happened. I'm still logged into my account on my PC, so how could someone have got in? I open my phone, and I have a text from Steam the night before at 9 PM. Not an authenticator code. A text. Here's your code to remove your authenticator. Okay, but how did he manage to get the code that they sent to me on my phone when they didn't have access to my authenticator and they didn't have access to my phone? So short of me literally texting someone the 6-digit or 5-digit code that Steam sent me within the space of 10 minutes or whatever, how did they do it? I don't know. I have a feeling that there's a workaround if you have access to the email address, which they did have, but I digress. They moved the email address on my account to a new one. They changed the phone number. They removed the authenticator and added a new one. Then they traded every single item off the account within the space of about 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. They did all of that. I know it's my job to keep my account secure, and I'm not blaming Steam. I'm not calling Steam out. I'm not saying that their security is lax, because they did warn me. My fault again for not having my account secure. But when all of these things are happening one after the other, and then all the items are being just removed and traded to accounts that aren't on your friends list, and just there should have been warning lights, and something suspicious should have been sent to me, like a text. I don't know. Either way, it seems very bizarre, but nothing was done. So what do? I'm in a bit of a state. I'm kind of on that fine line between panicked and angry. I'm not really sure how to react. I'm not a violent person, but I was furious. I immediately contacted Steam support and proved that I was the original account owner. Steam responded impeccably fast, and within about 4 hours my account was secure. I reactivated my two-step authentication. I had switched my account email to like a way more secure one that has two-step authentication. My account has been locked down, so no trays, nothing can happen for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I know, too little too late, but whatever. All the devices that my Steam was logged into have been logged out. I even went as far as to notify my bank, change my PayPal details, everything like that, because I didn't know if they could data mine info from my Steam account and from my email and find out like more of my bank info. Like, I don't know how they got the code off my phone, so I didn't know how far they could have got. So I changed passwords. I've got passwords that I've never used before. I got passwords on my passwords, and everything's two-step authenticated. Like, I got the reset button and I just hit it. Like, I've completely reset my online security. It took me hours and hours to finally feel safe and like log back into my Steam and felt comfortable that no one else could get on. I lost about £2,000 of Steam items and skins. Steam has refused to give me back the items or help me get them back in any way, shape or form, because my account is my responsibility, and I'm annoyed, but I think I got off lightly. Though I lost all of my skins, I'd only paid about £500 from a lot of the skins that I had appreciated over time and were worth a lot more than what I bought them for. And yeah, it's kind of annoying to lose all that, but you know what? There's games on my account were worth far more than all of the skins combined. I have 202 games on my account, and not having any VAC bans or game bans on my account is far more important to me than the skins. I have a feeling that if I didn't react as quickly as I did, my account probably would have been sold on and some cheater would have used it, and my account would have been besmirched forever. Like, Steam wouldn't remove a game ban or a VAC ban because it's my responsibility to secure my account. And I've heard horror stories about people getting their accounts banned. They go on holiday for a week, they come back, their account's been emptied, their Steam account has got game bans on it from like TF2 and CSGO and stuff like that. And it's awful because there's nothing you can do about it, and yet it's completely your fault. So I guess what I'm getting at is I was pretty careless with my security. I assumed having two-factor authentication on my phone was enough, and it wasn't. Gun to my head, I didn't even know what email address my Steam was linked to, and I used a lot of similar passwords for a lot of things, and obviously my YouTube, my PayPal, my bank stuff, that is all like really tight security, but a lot of like the day-to-day accounts that I use, I don't really think, you know, I'm a lot more lax with my online security than I should be. God knows what would have happened if they got into my channel, but luckily I had the foresight to make sure that all of that sort of stuff is really secure. I've learned an expensive lesson. I'm going to be far more vigilant with my emails. I'm going to unsubscribe from spam that I don't need. My Samsung Watch right here, whenever I get an email or anything like that, it goes straight to here. So if something like this does happen again, I can jump on it way more quickly, and hopefully I can catch it before any damage is caused. Some of you, I bet, are probably laughing, thinking that I deserve what came to me for not being secure enough. Those of you who are a bit more empathetic might feel bad for me, and I imagine there are some of you that have probably had something similar happen to you. Maybe even lost much more, but for me, this is just a bump in the road. My recent views may be down, but I'm in a career that I love. I'm going to be Twitch partnered soon. I'm saving up for a house, and I'm surrounded by fans who, they want to see me succeed, people who love me and care about me. So don't feel bad for me. Pity the man who thrives on the misery of others. I don't know who stole from me. I don't know who you are, but I want to thank you. Like, congratulations, you did me good. You did me good, I'll give you that. But you've prepared me for an online career more than anything else ever has, and I'm not going to let this get me down. Yeah, it's shit, like it's proper shit, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm making a video out of it, so you know, at least I got something out of it. Thanks a lot, and stay secure. Make sure you've got good antivirus software. Check all your emails. Make sure that you've got two-factor authentication on everything. I'm talking everything, like all your emails, all your like Amazon accounts, and anything that you use regularly or has your payment details on it. Secure that motherfucker. Secure everything, guys. Never log into shady websites. Don't give out your email too easily. Being secure online isn't as easy as it used to be. You've got to be pretty vigilant, and you got to be pretty careful. I definitely made a mistake that I could have avoided, and had I picked up on what was going on, I mean, even 2-3 days ago, I wouldn't have had any issues whatsoever. But now, I'm not going to make that mistake again. And I hope that you guys have learned from this. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have fun, guys.